Hi guys, welcome to my channel. You guys want to see more drugstore reviews and this one is going to be a quick one. I've been so hesitant about this product, but it's the NYX Brow Glue. I don't know why. I've been seeing it for over a month. It launched, I believe, like earlier this year, and there was just a lot of hype, and I saw a few of my favorite YouTubers review it and have said really good things, but then I've also seen not so great things, and today I just want to know, does this really work? You know, if you've been on the fence too, continue watching. This costs $8. It says this clear brow styling gel has 16-hour extreme hold. The glue-like gel is non-sticky, transparent, and dries down to a natural looking finish. It's quick and easy to apply. So two of their magic claims is that it's 16 hours and that it dries clear. Those are two big things for me because a lot of times when I'm trying to achieve a feather brow look or a lamination brow look, which I've actually been really enjoying this past year now that I've been just trying out more products, is that they don't tend to keep my brow hairs up all day. They tend to fall after, honestly, just a couple of hours. Now, I have very stubborn hair everywhere besides my head. I think everything else is pretty stubborn, like my lashes and my eyebrows. They tend to fall, so a lot of eyebrow products that I've tried before, they've just been a miss, but they've done really well for other people. If you guys want to know the ones I have tried, which are a lot of the ones that you probably are very familiar with, I could totally do that. Let me know in the comments below. And the other part that it dries clear, that's very important to me because I have dark hair. Sometimes products will have this like white residue and it's very obvious. And if you have dark hair, it almost makes your hair look grayish or just not as dark as they're supposed to look like. I want to see if this can compete with my Refi one, which I really love, but I know some of you guys don't like that because for some of you, it does have that white cast. This is so tiny. It's only 0.17 ounces. This better work, and honestly, even if I do really like it, I feel like I'm gonna go through it really quickly. I can see myself having to buy this every single month just because how tiny it is. The brush is super tiny. I think this is the tiniest brush that I've ever used. And that actually could be a good thing because then you could be more precise. I actually really like this size of the brush, even better than the Refi one. I don't know, something about it being small, I can get all the little hairs. But one thing is, this is very, how would I say, you could really feel it. Like, it actually does feel like glue. If you don't like stiff brows, I would not get this. Like, this is not for you. This is honestly the complete opposite to the Kosas one, even though they should technically perform very similarly, but they don't. Just with the glue, there's a big difference from the before and the after. This brow looks like it's more full, as if I just grew more hair on my eyebrows, even though that's not possible, but it looks really good. Even after a couple of minutes, it still feels wet. So if you are someone that likes to apply a pencil, a pen, or a pomade, you definitely have to wait until this fully dries. I'm going to use another NYX product. This is the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in Ash Brown. I honestly don't think I used this on camera, and I don't know why I stopped using it, but I do like the brush tip and how thin it is. So I have to remind myself if I like this or not. All right, now I remember why I stopped using this. This is quite pigmented. It's almost like too pigmented. I don't actually want to keep going forward with it, but if you can tell, look at that, that's so dark, and this is supposed to be ash brown. It honestly looks black. This is way too dark for me. Even if I change the shade, it's just too pigmented. This is too dark for me, and I don't want to ruin my brows, especially since I have to go out. So I'm just gonna go and use my trusty Urban Decay one. The front of my brow is a little bit too dark for me because I was using that NYX one, but besides that, wow, does that make a difference from what my brow looked like before to what it looked like after? You can definitely see a difference, and my brows are not going anywhere. I'm just going to hope that they last all day. Definitely tell that this brow is slightly darker, but what can you do? So right now my brows are looking pretty good. This one is still slightly wet. I will say this does take some time to dry. So if you need something super quick, then I think you're good and you can just dash out. But if you like to build up your brows and use a lot of brow products, I don't know. I'll see you guys later for that wear test. How does my makeup look? I've been wearing a mask nonstop today, and I feel like my base looks pretty good. Silk masks are the way to go. But back to the brow products, I'm curious to see how it looks and if there's any changes. There are slight changes One, it doesn't feel so stiff. Like I can touch it. It's just more touchable, I guess you could say. And the hairs aren't sticking straight up completely. They definitely have gone that way a little bit. One major pro is there's no white residue. So if you have dark brows and you have bushy brows, you would not have to worry about that. I feel indifferent about this, mainly because my brows don't look the exact same when I apply them when I'm comparing it to the Refi product. That stuff is so good. Once you put it on, it looks the same throughout the day. Where this, there are some slight changes. It doesn't look like I have that lamination effect where my hairs are sticking straight up. They're definitely up, but they've moved a little bit. So it moves slightly, and the other negative is that it's quite wet. I know some people were saying that it was very like goopy. I didn't notice that too much, but the wetness and how it took so long to dry. So if you are kind of like a one and done type of person with brow products, then this would be great. But if you like to layer and use quite a few products and you have the time for it, maybe that would work. But if you don't have the time for it and you like to use a lot of products, I wouldn't say this is a good one. Out of all the brow products that I've tested on my channel, which this is only the third one, as far as like a gel, this one would be in the middle, Refi would be at the top, and Kosas would be at the very bottom. Again, I kind of want to do a best and worst like of clear brow gels. If you guys are interested in that, let me know down below. And if you tried this, I want to know how you feel about this, because again, I feel indifferent. I hope this review is helpful. Usually at the end of wear test, I have like a yes or no, but this one, it's kind of like in the middle. So before you leave, like this video and subscribe to this channel for more fashion and beauty content. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!